So you also have one of my favorite shows, Wipeout. How much fun has it been for you to host it?
Oh, the show is about the course and about the contestants, and I'm very happy to be hosting with Nicole because our dynamic is, she makes it very, very fun. We just riff off each other, and the show is fun. It's fun for everybody, and I think audiences across America would agree. We had a great open, and we were the #1 show on cable, and I really think it's something that people reminisce about seeing old episodes of Wipeout, and now it's bigger, better. There are crazier Wipeouts, so it delivers on all fronts, and I get to be a part of that, a small part of that. I'm very thankful.
Have you taken the course yourself?
No, there's no way I would ever do the course.
Well, listen, you're a bigger guy, so does it help to be your size, or is smaller the better option if you're going to be on Wipeout?
You know, I think it has to do with the crazy bravery of the contestant. We've had people from all sorts of, like, I don't think there's a size specific requirement that it takes to be good at Wipeout. I think it's got to be crazy brave.
Did you watch the original?
I did. It was like a clip of epic fails before clip of epic fails was cool.
You know, I find myself laughing way too much at other people's misfortune. I don't know. Is that like you?
This is a great thing about Wipeout. It makes it okay. The competitors know what they sign up for. The course is designed to give you these fail moments in the absolute safe manner. So it makes it okay. The show is lighthearted and fun-spirited. You don't have to hold in your amusement when you watch Wipeout. And I think that's what actually makes it special. And that's what actually makes families watch it as well, because you enjoy that stuff. Kids obviously enjoy that. And you can just sit and laugh and enjoy. And it's open to close, a great time.
Now I'm going to bring up a sore subject for you. It's your birthday coming up, but I also know you share a birthday with one John Oliver. Why is this a thing? Why you guys are like trying to out-nice each other, out-compliment each other?
This is a thing because our parents conceived us both at the same time. This is a thing because we were both born on the same day.
Right.
I mean, literally ask yourself, what are the odds of two people being born in 1977 on April 23rd, named John?
Right,
John is such an uncommon name. You know?
And
I mean,
similar
the odds
careers,
are,
too. I mean, similar circumstances, you know, yeah.
No, and here's the most difficult part of it. I'm forever living in John Oliver's shadow, and you say similar careers, and I know you say that because I'm on the other end of the Zoom, and should John Oliver be there, you'd be like, why is that hack Cena blabbing about your birthday? Which is exactly how I feel every time somebody brings up April 23rd. It's very, very difficult to keep up with John, who I like to call the real John.
Would you ever have like a conjoined birthday party? Like, would you ever invite each other to each other's birthday parties?
I've offered. He's rejected multiple times. He's saying I'm not quite good enough yet. My parents also sent back their invitations inscribed in the same way. We reject, but you're not quite good enough yet. So they all share something in common.
Yeah. Do you think that you would ever want John Oliver to come on Wipeout? To be a guest, a celebrity guest on Wipeout?
No, because he would be amazing. Because John Oliver is amazing in everything, and he continuously demeans my existence simply by existing himself. It's very, very difficult living in someone's shadow, and I've just been living in John's shadow for so long, and there's no escape. There's no escape. We're born on the same day, in the same year.
I understand.
You're talking about it now.
Yeah, I know. We can't stop talking about it.
Thank you for bringing up such a sore subject.
Yeah.
But that's fair.
I thought I'd just
around this time every year, I get a little sketchy. Anyway.
Right.
It's all right.
What are you going to do for your birthday this year?
Cry like I do every birthday. Yeah, same thing.
Cry.
Probably watched Last Week Tonight and cry.
Right. Yep. I'm sure he's doing the same thing. He'll be watching old WWEs. He'll be watching Wipeout.
No, he won't. He'll be doing some sort of Scrooge McDuck money bath. You know, probably throwing darts at a picture of me somewhere, or lighting on fire a life-size mannequin of me. I don't know.
Yeah. But listen, you've got a lot going on. You're going to be the Peacemaker in the new Suicide Squad movie, and I saw the trailer, by the way. Is there nothing that your character won't do for peace?
Well, he will kill as many women, men, and children as he needs to get peace. I think that's established. I don't think there's anything he wouldn't do for liberty.
Yeah. I have a nerd alert question for you. Who do you think is more ruthless, Peacemaker or Homelander from The Boys?
With a name like Homelander and a crew like the Boys, that sounds pretty ruthless.
Pretty ruthless.
Peacemaker's a pacifist. He just kills people until there's peace. So I mean, that's pretty peaceful.
He goes to great lengths. So you also, by the way, have 2 best-selling books out now.
2 new books, hoping they do well. 2 new books, hoping they do well. Yes.
I love that. I love that. So they're all about positivity. And, you know, we've had celebrities like Chrissy Teigen on Twitter. She got off of Twitter because it's such a toxic environment. You actually do the opposite. You work to promote positivity. Why is that important to you?
I try to work to promote engagement, and people say, you know, your tweets are so positive. A lot of them address loss, failure, being scared. I don't know. I try to address engagement. And I think the reason we are so divided and so negative is because we stand on our hill and yell as loud as we can, and we do this. And I just, I think if people spent more time listening to each other, practicing a little bit of empathy, maybe we wouldn't be as angry, maybe we wouldn't be as divided. I don't know, because it doesn't happen. But if I'm going to use my voice for something, I wanted to try to do it for that. It's something I started 4 years ago, and it's become a part of my daily life. I do it for personal satisfaction, but there's a lot of folks that have caught on, and that's why the books are out. And they're just a collection of works that I've put out over the past 4 years that do address a lot of engaging topics. And I think that people who read these books, whether it be adults or young readers, you will walk away with conversation. You like them or you hate them, you'll have a takeaway and you'll be able to talk. They're very easy reads. It is 1 sentence per page with illustrations.
That's my style right there.
And that's the adult book. So you can get through the book very quickly and then talk about it. It's awesome for book clubs. If you're doing like maybe like a wine and Zoom, you can read it in 5 seconds and then you can talk about it. For kids, encouraging kids to read a book, it's also a very easy read for them. But it approaches some topics that we genuinely shy away from because they're uncomfortable to talk about. And it all started with me kind of preaching or taking a vulnerable moment to preach the importance of self-love, and that caught on, and we have these 2 books as a byproduct.
So I mean, like a lot of people would say, you know, John Cena's at the top of his game. He's like one of the most well-liked guys in Hollywood. But yet you felt at a low point, which is kind of what inspired you to think more positively and to spread this positive message. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Well, I think that's not abnormal. Regardless of people's success in their field, or regardless of how good they feel their life is, we're all human beings. It could be something as simple as your coffee isn't made right that could start you on a grumpy day. But like, I don't agree with the portrayal of people's lives that are void of negativity.
That's actually a big problem on social media, because you see everybody else, they seem to have this perfect life, but you don't know what's really going on, you know, behind the scenes or when the cameras aren't rolling. It's like best foot forward, sure, that's great, but people have trauma in their own lives and things they have to suffer through too.
And there's also a deeper dive that if you consistently show that and you begin to believe it, then you do not allow negative emotion into your life. And if you block negative emotion, and Brene Brown says this about being vulnerable, and she's one of my favorite authors and favorite speakers, if you block an emotion, you block all emotions. So you're never sad because you're never negative, which means you're never really happy either. You're just kind of in this weird state. So I just, I'm concerned with the path that a lot of folks are taking by not only, like you said, showing a perfect life. So we as consumers, or we as people who are allowed to see this material, be like, my life sucks because it's never going to be as good as that. But even the people who showcase that material, if they believe in what they say, that they're always positive all the time, these pieces aren't about always being positive. These pieces are kind of a preparation kit for like, hey, you're human, there's going to be ups and downs. Maybe I can help you and throw you a line when you need some help. I think that's the most important thing. Because nowadays, no one ever wants to show weakness. They don't ever want to show failure, because everybody's always, the way I see it, everybody's working all the time, and everyone's life is spectacular.
And you know, between you and I, like honestly, I used to be a part of Clubhouse, that app. I got off of it because I just kind of felt like it was this echo chamber of people who were talking about how hard they're hustling and, you know, what they're doing to fill their day. And I just kind of felt super inadequate, you know, and I think that I'm so happy that you're doing what you're doing right now.
Well, thanks for that. And we all, I mean, so, like you said, some celebrities are choosing to get off social media. And I think it's very, very important to decide who you are. And in deciding who you are, you also decide who you're not.
Yeah.
And if something like that platform makes you feel inadequate, your sense of self-worth is lowered because you're using an application that has a loose connection to your life.
Yeah.
Enough. It's done.
Exactly.
It's cool, and that's your choice.
Right.
I have found a way to use social media. Like the experiment I have on Instagram is completely different than what I use Twitter for. And those are my boundaries, and that's where I feel safe, and I can be in those communities and feel good and not feel worthless and not feel negative and not go to it and feel lesser than. I can go to it feeling encouraged and feel fun and creative, and that's it. That's kind of where I stop it.
How do you pick who you follow on Twitter? Because you follow a lot of people.
Yeah, I'm trying to follow more and more. It's people who, one, would follow me, which means they see my messages. Two, people who would like or retweet messages. And three, people who gravitate towards motivational messages. And I think creating a community of people who aren't afraid to talk about these things, and I don't just mean purely motivational messages, but people who seek motivation are basically saying, you know, in some way or another that, you know, I'd like a little help or I need a little boost to get through the day. So maybe showcasing some of these difficult conversation pieces allows them to engage with each other. And it's people from all over the world, of all walks of life. It's literally just as long as you fit into those categories, I want you to be part of this group. And I don't know if it'll succeed or fail. I have no idea what the future is. I just know it's something I want to try. It's something that's been working thus far. It's something that I'd like to continue doing. It keeps me creative. It keeps a sense of self-worth within me. And we'll see where it goes.
Listen, you can't go wrong when you fight hate with love. You can't go wrong. I don't think.
I agree.
Yep.
I think that's well said.
Man, you're the best. Thank you so much, John. I appreciate it. Really do. Appreciate your time.
No, thank you.
Congratulations on everything. All right, take care. See ya.
Thank you for watching. If you want more extra, hit the subscribe button and the bell so you'll never miss a video.